to show the app that I developed on Java and Angular. So here I have my interface for the front. I'm going to connect this interface to the back. So let me run this. I'm going to show how it works. Okay. So right now it's running, and I refresh, so you can see the clients that I already have on my database. So this app is basically a back management app. So here we can create clients, accounts, delete and edit clients. So right now I'm going to create a new client, and for example Andres Osorio, and the number ID will be 33333 3 at gmail.com. And this client, the birthday is 2nd of February 1995, for example. So I'm going to say the changes, and we have client created, and we can see this client here. So it's important to be over age to be a client on this bank. So if I try to edit the birthday of Andres Osorio to, for example, 2020, it doesn't allow me, because this client must not be underage, or the number ID already exists. So I cannot change the number ID for another number ID that already exists in this database. Okay, so I can edit all these fields, and also if the client doesn't have a account, or the accounts are already canceled, I can delete this client. So for example, I'm going to delete this client, and we can see client deleted. So I'm going to create this client again to show the accounts interface. So let me put this client again in the system. So client created, and in this button we can see the accounts interface. So this interface is just to create accounts and see the accounts that the client have in the system. So for example, here we cannot see any account, because right now this client doesn't have any account yet, but we are going to create an account. So for creating a new account, we only need the account type, and if this account is tax-free or no. So we are going to say that this is a saving account and is tax-free. So I'm going to create the system, create a new account created, and we can see this account here. So this is a saving account. This is the account number, and the balance and the available balance for this account. And with this button we can see the statement. So in the statement we can see the account number, the type of account, the balance, and the status of this account. Right now the account is active because the savings accounts are active for default, but you can inactive and active this account when you want. So for example, I'm going to inactive this account, so I can see a status change, and the account is now inactive. So I'm going to active this account again, and of course I can cancel this account when I want. For a cancel the account, the balance must be minor than 1. So I'm going to cancel this account to show that. So when I cancel account, this account has been canceled, and we can see the status is canceled. And if I go back, I can delete this client, because the only account that he has is canceled. So I'm going to delete this client, So I'm going to delete, and the client is gone. So I'm going to create it again to show the transactions. So I'm going to choose the same info. I'm going to show the transactions. So here we go to accounts, create a new account, savings, tax free. Yes, the account is created, and I'm going to show the transaction. So I'm going to make a consignment. So for example, I'm going to consign 500 pesos, and the description is optional. So I'm going to consign. The transaction is successful. So we can see here the transaction, and I'm going to show the withdrawal. So for example, I'm going to withdraw 200 pesos. So transaction successful, and we can see here the transaction, and the balance and available balance is 300 pesos because this account is tax free. Okay, so, and I'm going to show the transfer. So the transfer are allowed in accounts that we have in the system. So we need to transfer the amount to another account in the system. So I'm going to choose an account in this system. For example, this. I'm going to copy this info, and I'm going to transfer the amount to that account. So for example, this is the account that I want to transfer. I'm going to transfer 100 pesos, and we can see transaction successful. We can see here the transfer, the balance is 200, and if we go back to that account, we can see here the value that we transfer from the another account. So this is basically how this app works, and thank you so much.